the moment you get my voice, please say yes that I'm audible as well as visible. So first of all, welcome you all at Gradeup. This is me, Salik, and in this video, we'll be learning about the daily current affairs section. And the news will be from the 12th and 13th April, and some news will be from today also. Let me check where my voice is audible or not. So let's start today's class. First of all, welcome you all at Gradeup. This is me, Salik Ahmad, and in this video, we'll be learning about the daily current affairs of 2021. So let's start the question answer. The first question is, Raisina Dialogue is organized by Ministry of External Affairs, and which organization you have to tell. Okay, and your options are Vivekanand Foundation, Observer Research Foundation, Ministry of Commerce and Industry, and D is US Embassy. Please answer this question. So the correct answer to this question is actually B. Observer Research Foundation is the right answer. Why I'm discussing it, because yesterday on 13th April there was an article, Raisina Dialogue 2021. Prime Minister Narendra Modi to inaugurate 6th edition by sharing video message actually. So this conference is being hosted by the think tank Observer Research Foundation in partnership with Ministry of External Affairs. Okay. So you can read here also, Raisina Dialogue, also called as Raisina Samvad, is a multilateral conference held annually. So this conference is held every year since 2016 actually. And this is being conducted by Observer Research Foundation along with Ministry of External Affairs. Okay, is it clear? Okay, so let's move on further. You can see here, this is Raisina Dialogue. Taken from the website of Observer Research Foundation. So if you are interested, you can pause and read more. Okay, so let's start. The question number second says, The Jallianwala Bagh massacre happened on which date? Why are we discussing it? Because this is one of the most important event in the history in India, actually. So that's why I'm discussing it. And your options are 13th April 1990, 14th April 1990, 12th April 1919, and D, none of the above. So what happened was on Jallianwala Bagh massacre. The correct answer is A, 13th April 1919. What happened was that people were there, a huge crowd was there in Jallianwala Bagh, and General Dyer led British Army, or you can say, entered the area and indiscriminately opened fire and killed many people. And that is why it is famous as Jallianwala Bagh massacre. So you can see here also 13th April 1990, the Jallianwala Bagh massacre happened. Why I'm discussing it? Because yesterday was 13th April. So it was almost 102 years, right? Okay. So Jallianwala Bagh is a place in Amritsar, which is in Punjab. Now, these are some of the, you can say, images of the gunshots, or you can say, which is still left even today. Now, let's move on to the question number 3. The question number 3 says, name the person who was instrumental in the making of Indian Constitution and his birth anniversary is today. And your options are B.N. Rao, Bhimrao Ambedkar, Jawaharlal Nehru, and H.J. Kania. Please attempt the correct answer. I hope it is very easy for you to answer. Making of Indian Constitution, the person who was instrumental. Instrumental means who had a main role, actually, you can say, in the making of Indian Constitution was none other than Bhimrao Ambedkar. So his birthday is on 14th April, and that is today. So we are discussing. Second thing is Mr. B.N. Rao is also famous for called as constitutional advisor. Okay. Mr. B.M. Rao Ambedkar was the chairman of drafting committee. Drafting committee. Okay, Jawaharlal Nehru was first PM, as you all know. And H.J. Kania was the first Chief Justice of India, actually. I hope you know this. Okay. So, now, you can see here, this is B.R. Ambedkar, Baba Sahib Ambedkar. He was born on 14th April 1891. So, 14th April is his date of birth, and that is today. Okay. Now, let's move on further. So, the question number 4 says, what is eSanta, which has been launched recently? Okay. And your options are an e-marketplace providing a platform to connect aqua farmers and the buyers. Second option is e-marketplace providing a platform to connect farmers and middlemen. The third option is to connect middlemen and industrialists, and e-marketplace have been provided. And D is none of the above. So that has come very recently only, yesterday or today only. So that is why I have mentioned here. So the correct answer to this question is actually A. So providing platforms between aqua farmers and buyers. Okay. You can see here, this is a beautiful website, and from here you can understand. And this, I have taken an article from ANI News Agency, and it says Union Minister Piyush Goyal inaugurates electronic marketplace eSanta to connect aqua farmers and buyers. Is that clear? Aqua farmers means farmers who are doing cultivation in aquaculture and all that. Okay, fisheries and so on and so forth. Now, the next question is question number 5, and it says astronomers have discovered a new active galaxy identified as the farthest gamma ray emitting galaxy. Its name is, it's the farthest gamma ray emitting galaxy, and your options are narrow line Seyfert, NLS1 galaxy, Milky Way galaxy, Scorpion galaxy, wide line galaxy. Okay, this is the farthest gamma ray emitting galaxy, and the correct answer to this question is actually A, narrow line Seyfert 1 NLS1 galaxy. This galaxy is where we live. Our solar system is there. I hope you are aware of this. Okay, so this is where the solar system is there. Now, you can see here, this is an article from the Tribune. A scientist discovers the farthest gamma ray emitting active galaxy. This is where the article says narrow line Seyfert galaxy. Okay, is it clear? Now, let's move on further to the sixth question. And the sixth question says, which of the following missions of NASA has completed 20 years recently? Okay, so NASA is a US space agency. I hope you are aware. Okay, and your options are Artemis mission, Starlink mission, Odyssey mission, and Aryabhat mission. So, which of the following mission has recently completed its 20 years? The correct answer to this question is actually Odyssey mission. Okay, you can see here this is an article from Science Tech Daily and says NASA's Mars Odyssey orbiter 20 historic years of mapping the red planet. So mapping the red planet means Mars. Because of iron content, Mars is considered as red or red planet. And Odyssey mission is for the red planet, mapping the red planet. Okay. Now you can see this tweet from NASA only. Congratulations to NASA's Mars Odyssey orbiter for 20 years at the red planet. Okay, these are some of the images. You can see it. Now, the question number 7C is Global Food Policy Report that came recently is published by. And your options are International Food Policy Research Institute, Food and Agriculture Organization, World Health Organization, and World Food Program. Okay. So the correct answer to this question is Global Food Policy Report is published by IFPRI, International Food Policy Research Institute is the right answer. And you can see here this is IFPRI's report, Global Food Policy Report 2021 that came very recently. Now, moving on to the eighth question, and the eighth question says, what is Ahar Kranti? To be launched by Dr. Harshvardhan today. So Dr. Harshvardhan is a Union Health Minister. I hope you are aware. And he's talking about Ahar Kranti. And the options are Green Revolution, Revolution to increase supply of rice and wheat. The third one is movement to raise awareness of the importance of nutritionally balanced diet in India. And D is none of the above. So please answer this question. So Ahar Kranti is associated with this C actually. Movement to raise awareness of the importance of nutritionally balanced diet in India. And your options are, and you can see here, this is the logo. And Ahar Kranti is a movement to raise awareness of the importance of nutritionally balanced diet in India. Okay? You can read by pausing the video if you are interested more. Now, let's move on to the question number 9. And the question number 9 says, actually his name is very difficult to pronounce. Mahamadu. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll be sorry if I pronounce wrongly, has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of which country? And your options are Niger, Nigeria, Chad, and Suriname. So he has been appointed as the new Prime Minister of, please remember Niger and Nigeria are two different countries. This is not a spelling mistake. Two different countries. Okay. Please do not think that I have committed a spelling mistake. The correct answer is A. Niger is the right answer. You can see this African news article which says Niger's President Bazoum appoints former Minister Mahamadou as the Prime Minister. Okay, is it clear? You can see here this is our India, and this continent is called as African continent. Okay. So in the African continent, there are two countries. This one is called as Niger, and this one is called as Nigeria. So these are two nations and two different countries actually. Spelling, or you can say, is very similar. That is why it's a little confusing. So this is Niger actually. It's a landlocked country. Okay. Now let's move on to the next question, and the next question says, who has been appointed as the new Director General of NADA? It is written as NADA also. National Anti-Doping Agency. And your options are Naveen Agarwal, Siddharth Singh Longjam, Naveen Sinha, and D, none of the above. So the correct answer to this question is actually B, Siddharth Singh Longjam is the Right answer. You can say this article, I would say this from Wikipedia page. So NADA, what is NADA? It is an international organization responsible for promoting, coordinating and monitoring doping control program. I hope you are aware of doping, right? When athletes take some drugs, it's called doping. So in order to avoid doping and all that, anti-doping, NADA conducts tests or makes some regulations and all that. And there is something called as World Anti-Doping Agency also, WADA. Okay, actually it's mentioned. So these are to stop athletes from taking any drugs. There are various drugs that are mentioned in those laws, which an athlete is not supposed to take. Okay. Now, let's move on to the 11th question. Actually, we have discussed it. What is the theme of the 6th edition of the prestigious Raisina Dialogue? So, in the beginning of this video, we have talked about the Raisina Dialogue, right? Now, you have to tell that what is the theme of this video, this prestigious Raisina Dialogue, which nowadays will be held, you can say, by virtual summit. It will be a virtual summit because of the COVID-19 and all that. So, it will be done via video conferencing, jointly organized by Ministry of External Affairs and Observer Research Foundation, as we have seen. And your options are these 5. So the correct answer to this question is actually B is the right answer. Viral world, outbreaks, outliers, and out of control. Please remember this. So this is not COVID world. COVID world will not be the correct answer. They may give such a near type of option. So please remember this: viral world, hashtag viral world, outbreaks, outliers, and out of control. So you can remember like this: viral world, O cube. Okay, outbreaks, outliers, and out of control. Okay, it's a way to remember actually. Now, you can see I have shown you this image previously also, and there was the theme also which I did not read, but it was mentioned on that article: viral world and O cube, outbreaks, outliers, and out of control. Okay. Now, moving on to the question number 12, and it says, which entity has launched Poshan Gyan? Please read it properly. There is a concept called as Poshan Abhiyan. Poshan Abhiyan is a scheme which is already there. Okay, go and read more about Poshan Abhiyan, but this here we are talking about Poshan Gyan, a national digital repository on health and nutrition in partnership with Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and Center for Social and Behavior Exchange, Ashoka University. And your options are FCI, Food Corporation of India, SIDBI, NAFED, Niti Aayog, and FICCI. So the correct answer to this question is actually D is the right answer, Niti Aayog. This Poshan Gyan is being led by Niti Aayog and Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, Center of Social Behavior Change, and Ashoka University. You can see here, this I have taken an article from All India Radio website. Niti Aayog launches Poshan Gyan, a digital repository on health and nutrition. Okay, what do you mean by repository? A repository in Hindi called as Bhandar. Okay, means where you have a lot of collection of knowledge regarding health, nutrition, and all that. Okay. Now, before moving on, please press the like button because we work very hard to come up with the good quality content. So please press the like button, comment, give us suggestions, give us feedback, share with others, and please press the subscribe button so that whenever we put any new video, you will get it. Okay. Now, question number 13 says, a renowned sportsperson Balbir Singh Jr. passed away recently. He was associated with which sports? And your options are football, hockey, cricket, tennis, and shooting. So the correct answer to your question is B. Hockey is the right answer. You can see here also the 13th April article from Times of India Sports, and it says, former Indian hockey player Balbir Singh Jr. dead. So he died on 13th April. So that was news. So we have discussed it. And the question number 14 says, the next question, Guillermo Lasso. I don't know the correct pronunciation, but maybe this is the correct pronunciation. Guillermo Lasso elected new president of which country? And your options are Bahamas, Cuba, Ecuador, Zambia, Suriname. Okay, so this person is actually Guillermo Lasso. And the correct answer to this question is actually C. Ecuador is the right answer. You can see here C. Ecuador is the right answer. Now, this is an article from BBC one day ago, and it says Guillermo Lasso, conservative ex-banker elected Ecuador president. Okay, is it clear? Now, whenever you're talking about a country, let's see, we should see where exactly it is in the map to have some basic idea. So this is India. This region is called as Africa. We have discussed it. This is called as South America actually. So let me zoom it further. Here is this continent is called as South America. Okay. Clear? Now, there are some important countries. For example, you must have heard about this country. This is Brazil. Okay, there's a country called as Venezuela. Here is Colombia. Here is Peru. Okay, here is Bolivia. And this country is Ecuador. The capital city of Ecuador is Quito. So since it was in news, that's why I discussed it. Okay, now let's move on further. The question number 15 says a Raman Magsaysay awardee. It means the person has got Raman Magsaysay award. Ibn Abdul Rahman passed away recently. He was a veteran. And your options are human rights activist, politician, classical singer, civil servant, and economist. Veteran, I have discussed again and again, means senior person को veteran कहते हैं. Okay. So Raman Magsaysay awardee Ibn Abdul Rahman was a veteran human rights activist from Pakistan. So this is the right answer actually. You can see this article from The Hindu dated 12th April. Pakistan's human rights icon I.A. Rahman dead. Okay, so that was it in news. He was a very famous person actually. So please remember it. Now let's move on to the 16th question. And the 16th question says, which state got India's first floating LNG storage and regasification unit? And your options are Karnataka, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Maharashtra, and Gujarat. LNG stands for liquefied natural gas. Liquefied natural gas. So the correct answer to this question is Maharashtra is the right answer, D. Remember, this is the first floating LNG storage and regasification unit. You can see here the article from Business Standard dated 12th April, and it says Maharashtra gets India's first floating LNG storage and regasification unit. Okay, is it clear? So it is located in JSW Jaigarh Port near Ratnagiri district. So at least you can remember the district name also. Ratnagiri district is the location, you can say. Okay. Now the question number 17 says, who has won the Sir Richard Hadley Medal 2021? And your options are Devon Conway, Mark Chapman, Kane Williamson, Trent Bolt, Henry Nichols. So asking about Sir Richard Hadley Medal 2021. And the correct answer to this question is C is the right answer, Kane Williamson. I hope you are aware of this person. He is a very famous cricketer from New Zealand. This is an article from Times of India Sports dated 13th April, and it says New Zealand Cricket Awards. Kane Williamson wins a Sir Richard Hadley Medal for 4th time. So he has won this award for 4th time. Okay, so it's a very big achievement for him, right? Now, let's move on to the question number 18, and perhaps this is the last question of the day, which says, what is the theme of Global Food Policy Report 2021 published by the International Food Policy Research Institute? So I guess in the first or second question, I talked about Global Food Policy Research Report, right? Report. And I asked Which organization publishes it? And the answer was IFPRI only. And here we are talking about something else. We are talking about the theme of that global food policy report. And your options are building inclusive food system after COVID-19, transforming food system after COVID-19, rural revitalization, balanced food system to tackle COVID-19, and E, none of the above. Sorry. So the correct answer to this question is actually B is the right answer. Transforming food systems after COVID-19. Okay. So it is very easy to remember. First of all, please remember that it is related to COVID-19 because COVID-19 was in news. So transforming food system is the right answer. Okay. You can see here I had shown this image also previously also, and I had shown that IFPRI releases this report, Global Food Policy Report 2021. And here this was the theme actually, which was there in the image, but I did not, I can say, underline it. So transforming food systems after COVID-19 is the theme of this Global Food Policy Report 2021. Okay, is it clear? So I hope that you would have liked this video. So if you have any query, you can call on this number. If you have any friend of yours preparing for the client exam, either in 2021 and 2022, you can tell and give him our number, and we have our YouTube channel for that also. And please press the subscribe button because we'll be coming up with more informative videos, so that whenever we'll put any new video, you'll get notification out of it. So please press the like button and share with other people also. And these are the numbers if you have any query. And I hope that you would have liked the video. Please stay and keep watching our videos.